Bachi. He's a mama's boy. He loves hanging around me. So welcome to Alexa's Ranch. It is so hot already today. Of course, I waited till lunchtime to talk to you. I don't get sponsored by John Deere, by the way. I just wanted you to know I just love the hat. I love the colors. So anyway, so yesterday I went to one of the big box stores, right, to get some foil because I'm getting my bathrooms done, and it's a whole nother story. But I wanted to tape off, you know, all my things in my house. Not all my things in my house, but at least in my bedroom, to not get them so dusty and dirty and everything with all the guys working there. So I promised myself I'm not going to go into the flower department, and especially the clearance department, which is always like fabulous. I was very determined. I parked, you know how they have the main entrance to the one side, and then the other one, the garden center entrance, is to the other side. So I parked all the way by the main entrance, way back on the other side, and was trying really, really hard not to go in. But anyway, I got my foil, and then I'm thinking, I can take a look. So I ended up with all these beautiful plants, and they were just like, take us home, Alexa. So I have to show you what I got. Let me move the camera here, and I'm gonna get them out. I just wanted you to see this. Okay, so let's take them out. And I did, you saw that, I had them in one of those big soaking tubs, and I left them there overnight, which is really something you don't want to do because we always have to think about root rot, and that can happen really fast. But these plants were like, they were like really dead, so I'm very grateful. They look like they all came back. So those are really the only times when I do the you know, the soaking in that bathtub. So just think about that when you do that. Hey Bachi, I love you. Come on, scoot. Okay, so the first plant here is a juniper, and it is called a Pacific Shore juniper. And this juniper is really used like as a ground cover. So you can, you know, like in between stones or so, or like in front of a house when you have like a tiered situation, they look really, really pretty. They grow about only a foot high, but I've seen them grow a little bit taller, but it's generally you know, they stay small, but they're about 6 feet in width. So, and they look so nice. The green is so nice. It's also a nice winter interest, you know, for all of you who don't have summer all day long. Bachi, I love you. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you don't mind. I mean, we have 6 acres here, and it's like they're always like here. I love you, Bachi. So anyway, so we got 3 junipers. And then look at this little super bell. Isn't she the most beautiful little thing? Look at those, the white and the yellow stripes. She looks like a painting. She's so pretty. She's from Proven Winners, which is always a good thing. And I think she recovered actually overnight, because yesterday she was like very dead. I asked the man at the store, one of them that works there, I asked him if he could give me some water, and he was kind enough to put him some water so we can make it home to the ranch. So yeah, so we got this one, and then we got this big basket. Look at that. And we have, whoops, we have super bells in here, and petunias, I think, let me look at the tag. I always have a hard time figuring out the difference between petunias and super bells. So all of you gardeners out there, maybe you can leave in the comments, you know, what the difference is exactly. So I think the sign has come off. But anyway, so this is also Proven Winner, and we have this beautiful coloring with the purple and the white, and then we have some yellow ones. Hold on, lift this up a little. We have some yellow ones, which they all look a little spent now, so you have to bear with us here. But I think we can get them back in shape. So I think this one would look very pretty with this one here. So, and this container, when it was still on a regular price, was $16, $16.98, and it was half off, so that's really a good deal. And the nice thing about these clearance situations are that, you know, you can get like, I don't know, 6 or 8 flowers out of these. I mean, we can take a lot of cuttings and put them in a vase or stick them right in the ground, and then they will regrow. So really your $8, what I paid for them, has brought you, you know, such a long way. And once we have them planted, we'll go through and we'll count all the flowers that we actually got for $8. So that's one. And this is a 10 to 12 decorative container. You can put this one in. That's what it says on the box. So, and then look at this. A beautiful little geranium. Isn't this so pretty? The magenta. I think it's going to be spectacular. Yeah, so this was $5.98. See? $5.98, can you believe it? And I bought it for half off. So, and the geraniums are a little bit time consuming because you always have to deadhead them, but I think it's so beautiful. I have to have them. And the leaves also you have to take off. So all these flowers obviously have to be cleaned up, but they're so beautiful. I'm so happy. Okay, so, and then last but not least, we got a Mandeville. Look at that. We actually got 2, because if you look in the pot, there's one plant here, and then there's another plant here, and this was originally $17.98, so I paid half for that, and this is just an incredible find. And it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't say, you know, what color she will be, so I'm very, very curious. I have one in white, so we'll see what happens. I will keep you posted. So yeah, so that's what I got, and I wanted to show you where I'm thinking. I'm gonna take the camera here, and we have dianthus here, some rosemary. I love rosemary. I love herbs. I always try to put herbs in between all my flowers because they deter the bugs a little bit. It helps at least. So anyway, so this dianthus is a little leggy and needs to be cleaned up. And it has this rose attached. Isn't that funny? You must be lovers. And then we have a petunia here. We have some grass, more wildflowers. I'm very curious what comes out of those. More rosemary. Smelled so good. Another rose. Oh, I think someone bit the top off. And so this dianthus, this is how they should look. And then some more rosemary. So I think we have some room in this planter to put some of our new flowers. Oh, and I have to show you, I planted these. Let me turn you around here. No, it's the other way. Bear with me. You see this little plant here? It's called a Globosa nana, and it's a I think part of the juniper family, and I have another one right here. And they're so pretty, and they feel so good. So it's very funny. So my little bit, who I don't think you've met, but I will show him to you in a minute, his height from his belly is exactly like the height of my Globosa nana, and so he will stand on the over the plant, and he'll be like, let's do the twists again. It's just like, and I run over and shoo him away, and he's like, oh mother. So the first thing I want to do is I'm gonna cut this plant down, because it's going to be a lot easier to handle when it doesn't get all dangled up in each other. And so all these little cuttings here, I can replant. We're gonna have so many flowers out of them. So we got 4 plants out of our big proven winner container. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you could pull these apart, you know, even more if you wanted to. And then we have all these beautiful cuttings. Now I'm gonna just stick these in water because I think they need to recover a little bit from their journey. So, and the boys are having lunch. They are usually not, I call them the boys, my horses. So they're usually not out here in the area where there's plants. That's a big no-no for horses. They shouldn't be in an environment like that. But when I'm out here working in the garden, they're always allowed to hang out with me. As you can see, they love that part. So they're having lunch, and I'm gonna say goodbye to you and show you the boys quickly. And then I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so here's Little Bit. Hey, Little Bit. Are you having lunch, honey? Bye, guys. I forgot to show you, it's me again. So I planted one here, and then one behind the dianthus. And then here's one, and then here's one, and I will fertilize them. I think that'll look very pretty when they sort of spill over the, you know, oops, my top came off, my planter. So yeah, so I will fertilize them, but now I'm gonna run in and make sure that my cuttings all get some water. Hey guys, so I got all my cuttings in water. You see some of them were so small I had to put them in my little egg cups. And what you want to do is you want to take some leaves off the bottom. You can see this in the glass here. And you don't want the leaves to hang in the water, and you want to cut all the flowers off because you don't want the plant to put all the energy into the flower. So yeah, so I will keep you posted. These are going to go into a window that's facing south. I'm going to change the water every day, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being with me today, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.